o'clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the fan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My pace, left in the game, no one to blame. It's always the same, you can't contain all my game. To keep it the fame, whether I'm paid, whether I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now, I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still. Yeah. Take the mask off, I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster, why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm on with the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and cronies will need to turn the fans only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need you touched it, it's fantastic. It's classic, practice my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now, I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you wasn't good enough. I remember those days in my golden age. So look at me now. I'm so statuesque, so bloody picturesque. Oh, what is this feeling? Come on, honey, tell me the meaning. What color is this? 'Cause I just wanna be a part of it. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now, I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you. Oh yeah, alright. Standing at the top of the hill. Oh yeah.
From Dyken Park in Houston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Houston Astros. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Hunter Brown. What do you got on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go? Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that is out of play. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And now the count is even. Packed house here at Dyken Park. And there's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one missed.
No, that missed.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses, and that's ball two. In the air, left field, down the line. Alvarez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Noah Cameron.
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that's in for a strike. That's in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Pena aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One and two here. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Got him through. No left field.
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Liner, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, 1 out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Isaac Paredes. And that's
the
off
ball.
The inside edge. Ball
1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Next offering way off the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Mauricio Dubon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. There's a strike at the knees.
No balls. 1 strike.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
is
1
outside.
strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Game tied, series tied. This could be a turning point in this series if he can deliver.
Indeed. If he comes through with a hit here, it's going to change the entire approach that they can take against their opponent.
That clips the corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in this decisive Game 5. That one inside.
That's inside.
1-1. Fought off foul. Bounced up the middle. Slides for the stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
2 outs. Bases full. And now it's Christian Walker. And that one fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Oh, 1 now. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
1-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Blanco has this one sized up, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the 2nd inning now from Dyken Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Royals nothing. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
Brown measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's downstairs. Ball 2. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out towards left field. Alvarez going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
That is it. The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Out to center. Dubon sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
That is it. The right fielder, number
Mike
18,
Yastrzemski up
Mike
here.
Yastrzemski.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, Correa tosses to first, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
The next offering misses, and a count even 1-1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
The pitch. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting none.
Jose Altuve up to him here.
Altuve.
Ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. Altuve waits, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
The batter, number
So the
3.
lineup flips over.
Shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike. On the ground to second, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Over to first, safe. Jesus Sanchez up next for the Astros. Struck out looking at his first at bat. edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
The 1-2. And a good eye
that's
there.
Outside. Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one not close. And that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that is that. So the Astros lead one, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. So here's the Royals DH, Adam Frazier. Brown back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Alvarez calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Next to hit, Dairon Blanco. Foul ball. That one deep left field, and forget it. He'll touch them all, and we're level. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Michael Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two outs. Popped up. Pena sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. And KC draws even on this solo blast. All even now at 1-1. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one just misses the outside corner. And the count is even 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. And Air Yordan leaves the yard. His second homer this series, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one ripped. Isbell giving chase. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Duvall getting ready to hit. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. In there at the knees.
0-1.
One on, nobody out, a run in here in this decisive Game 5. There's a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Man at second.
2-2.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. Now Correa up to hit. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Michael Wacha up and loosening in the pen. Falter getting cranked up as well. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall and he's got it.
Now back, first baseman, Walker.
So 2 down now, and here is Christian Walker. Fly to left his first time. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The changeup missing. 2-2. Makes the catch, inning over. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here at Dyken Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Bobby Witt Jr. That one misses. Ball 1. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Fly to left his first time. Ball 1 low.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
Line drive. And foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Sanchez gets under it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Michael Wacha.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now it's going to be Yainer Diaz, and he's already singled in this game. Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That one missed.
2-0.
Line to left. Blanco squeezes it. One up, one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Struck out swinging his first time. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
In the air to left center is Bell. On the move. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy.
So the Houston lineup turns over.
Pena.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the
right
field.
fielder,
Man, there are a
number
lot
4,
of hits there.
Man at first. So next up for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 2 in this one. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
call the ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. The pivotal
Leading
Game
up for Kansas
5
City,
of the
right
division
fielder,
series. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Yastrzemski measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That misses.
2-1.
And that's ball 2. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier. That catches the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is down low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt, but kept close. The tag, and got him at second.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
The Royals down by a run here in this decisive Game 5. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out towards right center field. Sanchez ranging after it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Royals 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
There's a strike at the knees, and a count 1-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
The batter, number 15.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Paredes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that ball is out of here. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off left side. Out to short, Witt. 2 away.
Got him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Correa.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Correa up next for the Astros. There's a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Witt tosses to first, and Correa retired. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Leading off for the Royals,
so digging in, Dairon Blanco. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Brown back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That missed by a lot. And to count 1-2. That one the other way. Altuve on to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So the Royals batting order turns over. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Right through there for a strike. Big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Altuve slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Kyle Isbell will hit next. Right down to shoot. Strike one.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Astros 3 and the Royals 1. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And there's a
That's
ball.
a ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. And a strike in there. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And here is
Now
Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Diaz at first, 1 gone. That one
Outside,
misses.
ball.
2-1. And a foul ball.
We got a full count.
And ball 4,
Take your base,
2
ball
aboard.
4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
So the batting order turns over. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Clips the the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No balls.
1 out.
2 strikes.
Runners at first and second. The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt, squirts away from Perez. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sanchez.
So next up for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. 2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Yastrzemski brings it in, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Astros, but they still lead it 3-1. As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. A little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And he grounds one to the right side. Walker steps on the bag. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Pasquantino in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And misses inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now the catcher up to hit, Salvador Perez. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tying run at the plate. In the air, center field. Dubon under it. He's got it. 2 away down.
The right fielder, number 18, Mike Yastrzemski.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Mike Yastrzemski, 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now Adam Frazier. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 5. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Clark.
Taylor Clark.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. Strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
India over to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Number 15, designated hitter, Isaac
Better batter now, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered here in this one. And that chops in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Ball 1, no strikes. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right
1-1.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your...
That one laced to center and a base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. And they're up by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Carlos Correa.
1-0.
Fastball is outside. The 1-0. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
So up next, Christian Walker. Right through there for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. And 1-2.
Ball.
Two outs.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside.
Count is full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Astros,
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
52.
Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. To third, and that's just foul. Abreu, 6'1" righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That one inside, 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. The Royals trailing by 3 here in this decisive Game 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
And downstairs.
Down,
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. That's a slider for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Royals bats are quiet there, and they trail it 4-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Diaz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And the 1-0. And that one upstairs.
Missed. That's the ball. 2-0.
And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The second baseman.
So digging in, Jose Altuve. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch. That time taking, and it's 0-1. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
And
That's down.
1-1. Activity in the bullpen. John Schreiber up and throwing. Hard hit left side to India at second for 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Shortstop, Jeremy.
2 down, bases empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First pitch just misses. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell. Now pitching for
so they turn to their closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. You see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Ninth inning elimination game. Chris, it's a tall task. They're going to need a crooked number to tie this game up.
Yeah, and they just have to remember that they have had many innings over the course of the year where they've scored more runs needed than they need in this one. So just relax, get your pitch, and make something happen.
Hader, multi-time All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a liner around into right center for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 9.
So a man in first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 3. Fastball is outside. And there's a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. The Astros leading by 3 here in the late stages of Game 5. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Right side, and this should do it. And that is it. They are headed for the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.